Hello, my fellow Saggies. I hope everyone is doing well. So let's see what's going on for the he says, she says for the month of August. I will have an extended read on Vimeo for the month of August as well. So you all are aware of that. So very curious to see what is going on. What are the messages for Sagittarius? What are the messages for Sagittarius? What's the past energy for Sagittarius? Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. So we have the Ten of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. So there has been definitely some kind of a betrayal in the recent past, and you may have had your doubts whether you were betrayed or not. I feel with that. You're trying to stay flexible in the situation and not giving into it, but at the end, you do feel quite hurt. There is something that has come to an end as well. This may be also a very, this is something that is eclipsing out of your life at this point. This feeling of feeling betrayed, feeling left down, feeling left out, also out in the cold. But now finally mentally you are surrendering yourself to it, and you may have tried to get on a lot of projects and a lot of different things to work at, materially or physically, just trying to put your mind somewhere else, trying to be very flexible in your surrounding as well, trying to get a lot of things done, but you're still going back and forth thinking about this ending that has happened in the past. So this could have been also like 10 months ago. So you're trying to do all that it takes within yourself to keep yourself busy is what I'm trying to see here, what I'm seeing here. But you still have this ending in the back of your mind that is kind of coming to a peak or came to a peak. So let's see what that means. Let's see what that means. What is going on for the other side? Let's see. What's going on for the person that Sagittarius has been dealing with? What's the past energy? Oh, yeah. This is Aries got exactly that. We had the Seven of Swords that wanted to peek out, but someone, and I felt that it was in the reverse as well, just like Aries. So with this Three of Swords, they're definitely trying to heal a situation and trying to get over a situation. So with them having the Three of Swords and you having the Ten of Swords, I feel that you felt more betrayed, even though that you may not realize that this person has a lot of pain as well. Or you may feel that they're not in pain, but they are. They still have a lot of hurt about a situation, and they're trying to get past it. They're trying to heal the situation, and they may be wanting forgiveness. And since you're the one that is betrayed, like one of them is needing some forgiveness here. And it's funny because Aries started exactly that way. The Tower in reverse. Someone was trying to avoid a disaster, avoid speaking the truth about a situation in order to get some healing. So they may have took a time out. They may have blocked you in the past. It may have happened like 10 months ago or so. And they were all doing it just to keep things together. But that was not the right move. So they may come to the realization that not speaking the truth and trying to run away from expressing something that was not correct or was bothering them, eventually they are dealing with the heartache and the pain at the end. So there's definitely something that has been going on, a shift that has happened here, where someone was definitely avoiding you in order to get some healing, but at the end they're coming to the realization that that was not the best thing to do. So you could have been also the one that did that, Sagittarius. You could have been the one that left abruptly without discussing what was really going on or what was hurting you. And now you're coming to that senses as well and needing some forgiveness or trying to release that pain. It's hunting. I've said hunting in the last video as well, so I feel that already a lot of things from the past are hunting. Retrogrades. What is the current energy for Sagittarius? Current energy for Sagittarius. We've got the Lovers card at the bottom of the deck. So there is someone that does not want to see their own past mistakes. Someone is not willing to come forward. Someone is not having an awakening about how they have been behaving in the past. They may have tried to block that out due to not wanting to listen to their emotions. So this could have also been you, Sagittarius. You may have been not seeing what you have caused and only like see what they have caused to you. So this is a time of reflection, and there is also this lack of both of you not wanting to discuss the past, even though the past is haunting both of you. So, but even though both of you do not want to express their feelings and what made the ending happen, we do have the Two of Swords in the reverse. So you or the other person have been blocking their emotions and thoughts out, but you're gonna come to a realization. You're gonna take the blindfolds off. So this blindfold is, for me, the blindfold to your own mistakes, or the self-examination of what you did in the past as well, or the other person, because we do still have the Lovers card here. So in order to get some kind of a union, you need to address something, or you need to see something about yourself. That's what I'm getting through for you guys. You need to see something you have done about yourself that you may have not realized yet. So that's definitely what I'm getting through. Star card. This person wants to heal, but they only want to heal if you also man up about what you have done as a mistake. So, and if anyone comes up and says like, I didn't do anything, that's what you need to awaken to, because nobody is completely, we all make mistakes. So that's no judge can even say that that's not the case. So there is something that you need to add, or how do you say that? It's just two-way hot here. Like, oh my god, sweating up here. I don't know. I'm gonna finish these readings, but geez, yep, that's what I stated. Not trying to get away. They are not trying to get away either. So they are also like, I'm not saying like you are the only one that did something wrong. They apparently also did a lot of things wrong, but both of you need to, how do you say that? Like, Jesus, I hate when this happens. Just give me a second, all right? I'm not getting any fresh air in my brain at this point. Never mind. They know that they can't run away anymore. Like, this is runaway love. Like, they can't run away anymore. They need the healing. They are doing their healing part, and I believe that you are doing it as well. But there is something you're missing. And keep on getting that. Seriously. Blockage. The Justice in the reverse. Jeez. Remember, for those who have been with my channel for a long time, remember we had this period for Sagittarius where there was the Justice card in the blockage, like all the time, and like from their side and from your side. So there was an injustice that happened, but I feel that injustice that had happened it has not been resolved the right way. And that's because either you also, you know, went on to other things, you know, you were galloping away, you were just, you know, fixing yourself and trying to find your independence and trying to mind yourself with other things in life. And in the meantime, you may not have wanted to see or realize your some behavior about yourself, and now it's in the blockage, which means that there is still this injustice, there's still some kind of truth that needs to be spoken, because the justice is also about the clarity, the truth. And someone is also not obeying to the rules of the universe. They're trying to divert the things to their own hands, and they need to obey to the divine order. I don't know what that means, but it means something. Let's see what it is. Let me just pull one more card, right? Something needs to be spoken out. Some legal situation is also not quite in the right way. I had the Eight of Pentacles in the blockage, and that is exactly what I also tried to tell you, that you may have tried to take a lot of things on your plate to not discuss something, to not come forward with a situation. And yeah, it feels to me with the Four of Swords, you are also, it's also hindering you. This timeout, this resting period, what you and this person are going through, you may be in this place of like, I'm okay being like this. I'm okay to be in my corner. I'm okay with that peace of mind. At least I don't have any arguments anymore. At least I don't have any anything to worry or any fear, because there's everything is on a standstill, and it makes me have a clear mind to focus on what I want to focus. But at the same time, this is also your blockage. So the time out and the resting period is becoming a blockage for the justice in this situation. You get what I mean? What is the blockage? Five of Swords is in the blockage. So there's definitely, this is happening. This has happened. The Five of Swords, the narcissistic behavior, trying to hurt one another, trying to be very mean and nasty and saying all things that you don't mean to one another, is part of this Tower moment that someone tried to avoid. So both of you were giving into the situation, but at the end, someone is the one that goes a little bit too far, and then they get the blame of the Five of Swords. So whoever that is, you get what I mean, right? So at the end, even though you may have been right in a situation, you know what I mean? But when you take things a little bit too far, you can be the one that could be the one doing wrong. And that's because you went a little bit too far, and someone could take you responsible for what you said or done, right? So I see a lot of Swords, and I have the Temperance card. I think this is going to be for all, because Aries was also such a spectacular reading, and I knew that after this full moon, you know, it would be like very interesting. And your reading, it has not been this interesting for a long time. It was kind of like, okay, we're dragging our feet, you know, we have the Two of Pentacles, like blah, 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 nothing happening. But now shit's going down. All right, so Five of Swords in the blockage. And the King of Wands. See, that's what I'm saying. We still have the Temperance card. King of Wands, that's, to me, what they feel is you have been the instigator. You have been the instigator, and you know, you made them leave eventually, and you may feel betrayed because of this harsh ending, but there's still this heartbreak that is still not talked about. So their blockage is you being on your throne and just being like, okay, yeah, I said those things, but you started it and you asked for it. That's the energy that they feel from you. Like that, I feel like deep, intensely, I feel that, like, But at the end, the Five of Swords is, as I always say, it's both. You both, that's what I'm trying to say. You can both try to give into this energy, but at the end, there's always one that takes it a little bit far, and that's this dude here. That's this fella that takes just a little bit too far, and then hey, I won. No, nobody won. You just took it a little bit too far. So what's the hopes for Sagittarius? 10 of Cups. You don't like this either, Saggy. Like, you don't like this either. Ooh, and the Emperor. Okay, so you really, like, this is also how this person views you. Like, you are behaving like the Emperor, giving, instigating this conflict, or someone was instigating this conflict. So they feel that you were instigating this conflict, but at the end, you actually do want to take responsibility of getting things together and having, solving this problem and having a union and talking about these emotions. But you do not want to be the first one that opens up. That's just, and the reason of that is the devil. That is fear of rejection, fear of someone not accepting this emotional opening up, or just a lot of negative thinking, or the past still haunting. What is the hopes for the person that Sagittarius is dealing with? I had something that wanted to come out. I'm just gonna take it because it's the Page of Cups. Ooh, okay. It's getting hot in here. Like, seriously, temperature is rising. Temperature is rising up in here. I told you, we had these moments in Sagittarius reading. The blockage was justice all the time. Justice. So whatever that injustice is to you, whatever this, guilty consciousness is just like telling you, like, no, it's not your fault. But then again, you keep on thinking about it. You need to watch back, like, whatever I did that yesterday. I watched a reading back from a period of time where things just got exploded. And when I heard it back, I was like, from the other side, I was like, okay, if that would be me, that's fucked up. Like, that's really fucked up. So the justice is in their hope. So this is definitely wanting to reconcile things and wanting things in a fair way. They want your apology. That's what I'm seeing here. They don't want to only apologize, they want to heal. And for them, that is their apology. Like, I want to heal the situation, but I need you to speak the truth and open up emotionally. So even though you may think that you opened up emotionally in the past, you have not opened up emotionally in the past. Like, that's what I can tell you. You have not done that. You were still kind of immature in that way. Like, even though you think that you are being very generous and you're showing someone that you love them, but you're doing it in your way. That your way is not the same as someone else's way. There needs to be some kind of contract where you have this agreement of, okay, I want you to show me your love like this, or I need to be shown love like this, and the other person does that as well. That's the language of love. Not everyone speaks the same language of love, and that's what you guys have been trying to figure out. So what they don't want is that this is going to lead to some more drama. They want to release the drama. I'm getting a good vibe for the first time from the other side. Like, I'm telling you, some things is changing. As much as they have seen their troublemakers or mistakes or errors, you're fearing the Three of Cups. You may be fearing that there has been a third party, or that you may be dragged into a third party situation. But for others of you, there is a fear of, again, reconciling and opening up emotionally. But at the same time, you are fearing to stay stuck and not knowing whether there was a third party involved, whether if there was a third party involved, if it's already ended. You are still fearing to be mentally stuck, not seeing clearly, not seeing the truth for what it is, not having any idea if this is going to end. So let me have a sip. You're really in this midst, especially with that Two of Pentacles, like, did this really end? Is this going to stay like that? You have a fear that something is transpired, like the date has expired. That's what you're fearing. Like, what does it, what if I still come forward? Like, it's already ended. It ended a long time ago already. So that's why they fear the Nine of Swords. So they are still, see, I have again something with my throat chakra. I'm not, people need to talk. And again, I'm going to refer back to the Aries reading. I had the same thing. My throat chakra was closed off. Someone is not speaking up. Some things are not the way that they are represented to be. Not from your side, not from their side. What are their fears? They fear that they will also regret this, regret not having things in a fair and just manner spoken out and clear out on the table. Fear, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, a lot of swords here, a lot of fears. And the only thing that is blocking is the Four of Swords, which is the time out between both of you, which has also, you know, I don't know what to say. Page of Pentacles, Seven of Wands reversed. They are definitely now letting down their guard. So as I said in the very first beginning, someone has blocked the other person out. Either you have been blocked out, and they are coming to the realization that they need to let their guard down, and they also need to man up. And this is still not manning up. This is the Page of Pentacles. This is trying to figure out how to move things forward. So this is not, it is very stable. It is a message about moving things forward, but it is not grounded yet. So there needs to be, as I said here, both of you need to talk about what has happened before things can move forward. Let's see. Outside influence for Sagittarius, please. Outside influence. Ooh. Okay, I got the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, Sagittarius. So they are seeing the same thing. And they are doing also the same thing. Everyone here is working their ass off and trying to focus on work. Like, that was exactly what I got. Like, last week, I was thinking, you know, sometimes I'm just thinking of zodiacs and then I get like something in my head, and I got like work. And now it's coming back, like, in the whole reading. Both of you are trying to put all the energy into work and building something, but this Ace of Swords, this lack of clarity is hunting, and it's hunting you, it's hunting them, it's hunting everyone that is involved. And they may be also trying to work in trying to come forward with a communication and with clarity. But I'm getting this vibe that they put the ball in your court now, and you don't, like, you have been having the ball in your court for a long time, but the thing is, you may have missed the penalties. You know what I mean? Like, yes, you had the ball, but it's about what you do with it. Did you score at the end of the day? Or did you just had the ball and it just went outside the court? Like, it's about what you have done with the ball in your court that defines how things ended. You know what I mean? What's the outside influence? 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. So on the other side, what I'm getting through though is that this person may have had a commitment or a relationship that fell out, and because of that fallout, they may be coming, they may be thinking that they got what they deserved, and karma came back around. That may be the reason why you may have been this 5 of Swords, and that may be the reason why you're just like, no, I'm not gonna do anything any longer. Because why are you coming back around now? Because your commitment just fell apart. But on the other side, on the other hand, this could also mean your energy where you're not in a position now to build up a commitment with this individual. And the High Priestess. So there was definitely some kind of a long-term commitment that they tried to hide from you, but your intuition knew it, and therefore you may have caused this. For those who had the feeling that someone was having this other commitment, and this person was trying to hide it. But on the other side, it does also mean that you were trying to hide something from them. And for some, it could be even that if you did not have a relationship, this person was not trusting the fact that you could be stable, that you could provide them from a family, or that you would stay loyal to them. So let's see what you don't see coming, Sagittarius. What you don't see coming. Okay. Page of Pentacles reversed, 8 of Cups reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed, and then the Queen of Swords. Someone is going to speak up a harsh truth. There could be an offer that's not going to come through to you, and there is someone that is trying to get your attention or come back to you, come back around, but they're not going to share everything with you, is what I'm getting here with this Queen of Pentacles. So they may be still very stubborn, very self-focused, and with this Queen of Swords, I feel like I'm in a sauna. Like, I think I'm sweating my ass off here. There is could be also a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that comes in, but there could be some kind of clarity that you will receive, or you will block this person out anyway, or tell them something that was heavy on your mind. What they don't see coming is the 2 of Swords. Ooh, okay. 2 of Swords, Justice, sorry. The Judgment, 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, and the Page of Swords. So I'm going to continue this reading. Now, the link will be down in the description box, and we're going to see what else comes out and for your monthly readings. Alright guys, see you. Ciao.